Hi everyone, welcome to Management Wisdom. Today we are going to learn about management. So, first we need to understand what is management. Simply speaking, if we want to arrange for a birthday party, what will we do then? First, we need to have some sort of planning. Second, we need to organize this event by arranging resources and people. Third, there should be some persons to contact and manage this event. Finally, after this event, there is a need to evaluate this program, whether this event went well or not. These functions simply are known by management as functions of management. They are planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. So, this same concept can be applicable to any organizations and the concept of management. Now we can see what are the contents that we are covering today's sessions. At the end of these sessions, you can able to identify and understand the term organizations. Differentiate between efficiency and effectiveness. Define management. Identify and elaborate the functions of management. Then explain the levels of management. Finally, you can able to differentiate between management and administration. Now we can see what is organizations. Simply, organization is a collection of people working together to achieve a common purpose. Here, very important to note here is the people working together. Then, who are the people? So, in an organization, we can find managers and employees. They should working together for what? To achieve a common purpose. In other words, to achieve a common objectives or goals. Thus, the organization purpose is to provide goods and services of value to their customers and clients. Now we can see the organizations as systems. Here, organizations are operating in an environment. So, the organizations, in order to run the organization, they need some sort of resources. That means simply inputs. They can be people, money, material, technology, and information. Then this input or these resources needs to be changed into outputs, so there should be some process between these. So that's known as transformation process. So here the resources can be changing into outputs. So the final outputs may be finished goods and services that can again go into the environment. Again, the dotted line you can observe, there should be the feedback. So whatever the process they have, the organization should have proper feedback for their effective function. So now we can see the efficiency and effectiveness. So efficiency and effectiveness are two different terms. So we should understand they are not similar. There are differences between these two terms. So first we can see what is efficiency. So here, doing things right. In other words, doing the job at the lowest cost. For example, if the organization want to achieve the profitability, so they need to do and consider each and every operation at a lower cost. On the other hand, effectiveness. Simply doing the right things. In other words, getting the job done and reaching objectives. Here, the main purpose is to achieve their goals or objectives and doing the jobs at their best level. So that means the effectiveness. Now we have come to the very important concept, that is how to define management. In fact, there is no concrete definition for management. Others have defined management in many ways. However, traditional management was known as an art. Thus, here we can see that definition. Management is the art of getting things done through others. Here, organizations want to consider to achieve their goals and objectives through their employees or human resources. Second, we can see the definitions management as a process. Why? Because management consists of several functions, as I mentioned earlier. So that here the definition is management is a process of planning, organizing, leading, motivating, and controlling the human, financial, physical, and information resources to achieve organizational goals efficiently and effectively. Whatever the definitions, the very important point that we need to understand is that management needs to achieve its goals and objectives, and it can be done through human resources or employees. And again, the management need to use the limited resources. Now we can see the functions of management. Management's functions can be classified into four: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. First, we can see planning. Planning tells organization in advance what they should be done. In the planning process, organization need to decide their business objectives and goals, and they need to establish the methods of attaining those goals and objectives. In other words, organization need to decide what is to be done, how and when it to be done, who is to do it, and how the results are to be evaluated. The second function of the management is organizing. Here, organization needs to coordinate its human resources with other resources like material, machinery, technology, and information, so that the organization can use strategies like divisionalizations, delegation of tasks, or decentralization of decision making. The third function is the leading. Here, the manager wants to act as a good leader, in other words, effective leader, to achieve organizational goals. So that the manager needs to explain his employees what they have to do and help them to perform their task effectively in order to support for the achievement of organizational objectives. And final function of the management is controlling. Management need to evaluate the organizational performance at the end. In other words, they need to decide whether their operational performance or any other performance indicators went as planned or not. Whether they have achieved their objectives or not. In this case, if they find any deviations between their actual performance against the standard performance or planned performance, then there is a need to take corrective actions. So, this function is known as controlling. Now we have come to the final part of this session. The levels of management. Levels of management can be classified into three. From top to bottom, top level, middle level, and lower level or frontline level. When we see the top levels, for example, chairman, board of directors, chief executive officers can be the top level managers, and they involving with strategic decision making, establishing long-term corporate plans, assigning departmental heads, or provide overall directions for their organizations. The second level managers are the middle level managers. They can be the branch managers, departmental managers, or divisional managers. So, they are the overall in charge for their each department or units. They interpret and explain the policies made by top managers. They train, motivate, and develop middle level managers. Finally, we can see lower level of frontline managers. For example, supervisors, frontline team leaders can be the lower level managers. So, they can assign jobs or tasks to their employees, supervise and control the working operations and the people working under them, arranging material in order to ensure the smooth function of the organizational operations. In summary, the levels of management: top, middle, and lower level. Summary: what is organization? Organization is a group of people working together to achieve common purpose or objectives. Efficiency and effectiveness: doing things right and doing the right things. Management: management can be either art or the process involved with some functions in order to achieve organizational goals and objectives efficiently and effectively. Functions of management: there are 4 functions identified in management process: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Levels of management. Levels of management can be classified into 3: top level, middle level, and lower level management. Thank you for patiently watching these sessions. Hope you will really enjoy these sessions and understood some facts about management. In coming sessions, I would like to deliver on functions of management. Means I would like to elaborate each functions of management in detail. Thank you.